아무튼 오늘도 떨스티 슈터스 오늘 계속 해봅시다. 생각보다 재밌더라고요. 챕터 4, 챕터 3까지 했었죠 저번에. 원래 표정이 살인자가 될 뿐이에요. 후회자상 다음 소식을 듣는다. 나중에 춤추러 갈래? 좋아. 식당에서 만나? 재밌을 거야. 요리도 해보자. 미완성한 요리를 위주로. 발레비?
Shall we make jalebis today, Ma?
Jalebis? Really? But you don't even like them. They are Aruni's favorite.
저도 알아요.
Yeah, that's why I want to learn how to make them properly.
Okay. Whatever you say, Jala.
Since I can't eat them, you better eat twice as much for me. But only if they turn out good.
맛있게 만들어졌을
Do I
때만.
even need to say it? Hand washing, Jala?
You didn't actually need to say it, but don't let that stop you, Ma.
손 씻기. 슈퍼 손 씻기. 요리 단계가 8이니까 슈퍼 손 씻기를 먼저 하자. 오케이.
Light the stove and heat up a pot so you can
설탕 시럽
start
먼저
sugar
만들자. 점화.
syrup. I
오케이.
knew you had my cooking genes. Do you really have to make a big production out of simple tasks like lighting the stove?
재밌게.
A little flair adds spice to life, doesn't it, Ma?
My mistake for even asking. Pour the sugar and water into the warm pot.
아직은 슈퍼 붓기가 안 되네.
I've already given you too many compliments today. Stir the sugar until it dissolves. Careful, it's hot. Like your temper.
저항한다.
Yeah. Ha. If only you could add some sugar and sweeten me up the same way, huh?
No, I'm glad you have a temper. It's good for a woman to be in touch with her anger in this world. God knows there's enough to be angry about.
Wow, Mom dropping some truths.
Oh. Thanks, Mom.
Yes,
고마워요.
well, remember to keep stirring until the sugar dissolves completely.
슈퍼 냄비 접기. 슈퍼. 굿.
That's good. Next step is mixing saffron with warm milk. Once it's dissolved, add rose water.
I love
장미수.
this smell. It's comforting.
Your Bhatti sprays rose water on herself after a bath. Maybe that's why it's familiar?
신기하네요.
Maybe. It's strange how a smell can bring back buried associations, huh?
Well,
I know. Proust and his Madeleines dipped in tea.
프루스가
Please
말하는
don't
홍차
start
당근잎.
quoting.
well, he did write an entire book about memories inspired by the olfactory senses. It's relevant.
슈퍼 손으로 섞이면 안 되니까 그냥 손으로 섞고. 잠시만. 헤드가 갑자기 안 됐어.
Decent cook. Someday. Now pour the milk mixture into the sugar syrup. Keep it on low heat so it stays warm. Otherwise, the jalebis won't soak it up as well.
슈퍼 붓기. 굿.
you won't completely embarrass me in front of Party.
Irony's barely spoken a word to me since I've been back, you know.
So I combined the dry ingredients for you because you always make a mess with the flour.
제 말 들으셨어요?
I said Irony's barely spoken a word to me.
언니가 아론이었죠.
I heard you. I'm just not sure what you want me to say.
언니가 바보 같다는
How
말이요.
exactly are we going to resolve anything if she ignores me for the rest of my life?
She's upset. Are you really surprised? We've barely heard from you the last 3 years. 3 years, Jala.
그렇긴 하죠. 3년 동안 이제 집을 나갔었죠. 그래가지고 애인이랑 헤어져가지고 다시 집에 돌아온
It's
거고요.
only been a few days. You will have to cultivate some patience.
Not exactly your strong suit. Who knows? It might be good for you.
Okay, fine. The next part is all you. Mix water and dahi in a bowl and then add the flour. Make sure the batter's thick and smooth. No lumps allowed in my kitchen.
아, 처음에 슈퍼 손씻기를 하지 말았어야 됐나? 7단계에서 이제 열정을 쌓아가지고 마지막에 슈퍼를 해야 되는데 그러면 약간 손해죠.
Well done, Jala.
Okay.
Touchdown. That's what
이래도
they say in
뭐
basketball.
별 3개는 맞네.
If these come out well, maybe I'll take some to Irony.
If you think that's a good idea.
뭐라도
Her
해야죠.
sweet tooth is the crack in her emotional defenses that I will exploit to gain the upper hand.
And by gain the upper hand, you mean apologize profusely?
Yes! Exactly. That.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
아하.
Well, let's see how they come out first, shall we? Fill the piping bags with the batter you just
짤주머니에
mixed
채우고
and pipe
굵은 기름에
spirals
나서명을
into hot
채는.
oil carefully.
아, 뭐 꽈배기 같은 음식인가?
Once they're nice and golden, dip them in the warm sugar syrup and serve hot.
지글지글 튀기기. 슈퍼 튀기기는 안 되죠.
Even Party would approve. What am I saying? Maybe I should lie down.
이 정도는 거의 완벽하지. 맛은 있어 보인다.
What's the verdict?
I'd serve these to guests.
Wow. Really? Thanks, Ma.
Maybe not to desi guests, but still not bad.
오케이. 요리는 하나만 하면 되지 뭐. 아롬. 보드게임인 것 같아요. 가자. 문자 읽기. 디아. 어제 마지막으로 만났던 얘죠. 더 자주 보자. 시내로 와.
Indeed.
이제 디아에게 연락할 수 있게 됐고요. 시내에서 사운디랑 이제 세르지오도 만나야 되고. 얘한테 춤춰야 돼. 춤추다고 해가지고.
Oh my god. You actually came. I mean, cool of you to show up. I haven't been dreaming about this or anything.
Things
진정해봐.
have been really intense for me lately, so it would be great if this was just not.
I hear you. I promise. Only good vibes allowed on this dance floor. We're just here to have a little fun. No pressure, okay?
리듬 게임이야?
Just try and match my moves. This isn't a competition. Okay?
Listen, I'm just here to have a good time.
I'm willing to spend the rest of my life proving I'm the right man to give it to you. Make sure you watch me very closely, Joe.
Oh, Trust me.
슈퍼. 어이, 길게 누르기가 약간 힘들어. 집중해서. 슈퍼. 아, 슈퍼 나오지 않았나 지금까지? 굿.
Am I distracting you?
나 있는
Sorry,
중.
were you dancing? I didn't notice you there.
God, I love it when you ignore me. It only makes me want you more.
그렇군요.
Rip Sigmund Freud. You would have loved Sergio.
You want to keep these moves light? Or are you ready to go heavyweight?
보자고.
I don't do half-stepping. Let's go full throttle.
Your wish is my command.
오. 오. 갑자기? 갑자기 난이도가? 아, 처음만 그랬네. 아니구나. 저 동작 할 때 빨라지는구나. 이게 끝은 아닐 거야. 4개 이상은 채워야지. 말하자마자.
Wow.
That was incredible. We were totally in tune with each other.
마지막에 좀
It's like the rest
뭐 하긴
of the
했지만.
world vanished, leaving nothing but the rhythm and our perfectly synchronized bodies.
Is that what they mean when they talk about natural chemistry?
That's why we need to listen to our bodies. They express what the heart longs for, and words can't describe.
Words can easily describe what Sergio wants.
오케이, 댄스 완료. 이걸 3개, 4개 이건 좀 아쉽긴 하네. 세르지오 소환이 돼요? 아, 퀘스트를 다 하는 거구나, 이러면. 그리고, 기어에서, 치명타 확률이 제일 나은 것 같은데. 웨이터, 서비스. 연어 도넛. 연어 도넛? 야. 이겨. 사운디.
Hey, Chala, over here.
깜짝 놀랐잖아.
Give a girl a little warning before you pop out of a manhole.
That's exactly what I did.
Written warning, ideally a week in advance.
Forget it. So, what do you want? What?
What do you want? That's an open-ended question. You'll find out in time. Or you won't.
이거 약간 비꼬는 느낌? 궁금한 느낌? 하수구의
More
사람?
of you to use the sewers to get around without being seen.
It is, isn't it?
Must be hell to get the smell out of that fake fur, though.
I'm here to give you a gift today, Jala.
선물?
My mother warned me to beware of bears bearing gifts.
Smart woman. But I think you'll like this particular gift. The spirit of barefoot extends far beyond
베어풋의 영혼은 공원 밖에서도
the
공명한다.
ground, through the air. My claws reach everywhere in Timber Hills.
그렇군요.
Even here, to what they think is the built-up, concreted over heart of the town. But you and I know better, don't we? All these people, they can't see. But now you will. I'm giving you a gift, Jala. Don't waste it.
현명하게 쓰도록 해. 여기서도 스케이트 챌린지에 도전할 수가 있다. 아, 구해자 원투 이것도 있어? 딱히 그 구해자 녀석들로 하고 싶지 않은데? 아이고, 이르판. 샤룩이 또 사라졌어요. 인슐린 주사를 빨리 맞아야 돼요. 샤룩, 너니? 말하기. 고양이랑 말하기. 난 준비됐어. 싸운다고? 누구야 얘는? 아까 문자 보낸 얘인가 보네?
I know you ran away just
이르판.
to avoid being scolded. You really made me worry. How could you? Mrs. Prayer's parakeet had a long life ahead of her.
Meow.
야옹.
Sharik, don't give me that innocent face.
Meow. Meow.
I know exactly what happened to those missing hamsters last month, too.
Meow, meow, meow.
They did not have it coming.
네 고양이는 열쇠 살생마구나.
That cat has clearly killed before, and he will kill again.
He just has resting murder phase. Sharik's a sweetheart. Unless you're a hamster.
Did I mention I'm really not a cat person?
Were you trying to find Sharik? Wow, that's really nice of you, Jala.
새 사람이 됐거든.
Haven't you heard? I'm in the running for sainthood these days. Canonize me now.
We don't do that in Islam.
Look, you love making excuses for other people's shitty behavior. I love being let off the hook. It's worked so well in the past. Why mess with a system that's functioning?
Way to bring the sincerity in your journey to being a better person, Jala.
That's not. I don't really.
Oh, no way.
뭐야, 말을 하는데?
I'm not going to let you get your claws in Irfan again. You want his forgiveness? You'll have to get through me first.
야, 고양이랑 싸운다고? 오. 이르판. 가장 사위로 삼고 싶은 총각.
Oh, that's so much better.
The cat talks? I deserve hazard pay for this.
You thought you'd just have to say a few kind words to Irfan and he'd roll over and show you his belly. Well, too bad. I'm a much more formidable opponent.
아, 그냥 대화하고 싶을
I'm
뿐이야.
not here for a fight. I'm here to listen.
Oh, yes, we've heard all about your little apology tour from Sergio and Dia. I don't know what your game is, but you've toyed with this boy.
예전에 이르판을
enough.
갖고
Not interested in your
놀았어.
apologies.
That's for him to decide, isn't it?
Irfan doesn't always know what's best for him. He's better off without you in his life. And deep down, you know that.
오케이. 아, 두 명이나 싸우네? 테르지오를 소환할 수 있고요. 본마랑 고모도 소환할 수 있어. 저는 누가 더 그걸까? 아, 내가 레벨이 더 낮네? 얘를 먼저 잡는 게 낫겠죠, 그럼? 퍼스트 통할까?
When you ask Irfan for treats, I bet he says something something chronic diabetes. Boring.
재미없게.
Surrender, and I'll give you all the slices of deli meat your heart could desire.
오케이. 걸렸다. 이게 걸리네?
The way your relationship began was twisted. Even you can't deny that.
Ooh, the cat's not wrong. This one's juicy, even by Jala's putrid standards. Jala and Irfan were assigned together to do a
발라랑
project about
주인공이랑
taking down
이르파는
the grade.
조별 과제를 함께
Irfan's dad
했었고
got seriously sick, and he confided in Jala. Started to cry on her shoulder,
아
and she
그렇군요.
kissed him. Oh, did I mention she was still dating Tyler at the time? Messy.
내 기억은
Hey,
달라.
it was Irfan who kissed me.
No, you kissed me. I remember because it was my first kiss.
Oh.
Wow, Jala, first Sergio, now Irfan. This is a pattern. This is a fetish.
Hey, don't kink shame.
The first kiss stuff? Gross. Let's not lose focus. He started to cry, and your response was to kiss him? What's wrong with you?
When things
그게
are
도움이
bad
될
and
줄
you're
알았어.
powerless, sometimes the best thing to do is distract yourself. You know, stop dwelling in the moment. Feel good for a little while.
Oh, so you were being altruistic, making out with a crying boy who is just coming to terms with losing his only living parent.
Okay, as you say that, I'm realizing that maybe a hug might have been more appropriate.
You think?
You should have just stayed
그냥
far,
멀리 떨어져
far
있었지
away,
그랬어,
Jala.
잘라.
I will make you rue the day you stepped foot back in Timber Hills.
하지만 너 서스티하잖아. 사랑 많지 장미. 오케이.
What's the matter, Jala? Cat got your tongue.
You wish I'd let you get the last word.
1. 구해자 슬램. 오케이. 치명타. 이 다음 턴에 잡겠죠? 투여하지 마.
You all riled up and injured reminds me of the first time we met, Shark.
이런 건 힐러 먼저 잡아야 되긴 하는데. 근데 힐량이 그렇게 많진 않아서.
Oh, beautiful memories.
You scratched me across the forehead and screamed for 72 hours straight. But I got your temperature eventually.
이제 잡을 수 있다. 치명타. 오케이. 오케이.
Tiger, no! You can't leave me here alone. Yala, what have you become? How could you do that to him? He's just a
어떻게
little
그럴 수
guy.
있어? 작은 친구?
I'm sorry, Irfan. Just promise me you won't let her get in your head.
Shark, please. I can't do this without you.
상호 의존적인
Don't
거야?
let that overgrown binky. You need to grow up and face me yourself.
Grow up. You're the one who hasn't changed at all. You took my first kiss, you took my dignity, and now you've murdered Shark.
죽인 건 아닌데.
I'm not gonna let you get away with walking all over me anymore.
아이고. 분노? 오케이.
That first kiss was wrong of us.
분노하면
We didn't
어쩔
stop there,
건데.
did we? I was so ashamed of being a cheater, but I'd liked you for so long, and you were so convincing. You promised me you'd protect me if anyone ever found out. But we all know what happened then, don't we? You let me take all the blame.
날 욕하게
You were too busy
내버려뒀어.
trying to fix things with Tyler to even glance in my direction. The entire school hated me for getting in the middle of the meant-to-be Tyler and Jala romance. And to be honest, I
그렇군요.
hated myself too.
잘나가
You turned me
나빴네.
into a cheater.
It wasn't like it was all fun and games for me either.
Oh, really? Back then, I needed comfort. My dad was dying. I had to learn how to care for him. I had to look after my little sister, protect her. I was sleep deprived, confused, miserable. The last thing I needed was to feel ashamed of myself on top of that.
이번 얘는 약간 싸우기가 쉽네. 어? 치명타 뜨면 잡는데?
Jarek, you're back.
And not a moment too soon. It's time she got what was coming to her.
No, wait. There's something I need to ask her first.
못
Forget
잡았나?
apologies, Jala. How about a truth from you instead?
진심을 늘려줘.
I've always wondered, did you even like me? Or was I just a way to run away from your real life?
나도
I
모르겠어.
was exploring. It was supposed to be fun, an experiment.
Being with you was less an experiment and more an explosion.
You were exactly the kind of person I was supposed to be with. Hardworking, handsome, brown, a man. It would have been so easy to explain to my parents.
Thank you for telling me your truth, Jala. I think that's the first time you've been truly honest with me.
Okay, no. Now she's got you thinking being hardworking and handsome is a bad thing. Wake up, Firfan. She's gotten into your head. I told you she was dangerous.
I don't know.
You're too soft, Firfan. She's going to walk over you again. That's why you need me, so I can do the things you're too weak to do. Time to end this, Jala.
뭐야, 부활했어? 오우, 갑자기.
That's gonna leave a bruise. You should ice that later.
Or you could tell your beast to retract his claws.
오,
You're actually worse at being treated than most of my patients.
You deliberately chose patients who can't talk back.
아, 도발당했어. 이러면 부모를 소환.
Auntie!
이건 너무 길어서 건너뛸게요.
Let me help.
Are you even allowed to practice medicine on humans?
My sister calls you a demon from hell, so you're an exception.
양발. 슈퍼.
Just take a deep breath, okay?
I'm confused. Aren't we fighting against each other?
Even the rules of war allow you to treat the wounded.
오케이. 얘 도발 안 먹히죠? 그러면 그냥 이거 하자.
Oh, Sergio!
레지오. 옷을 벗을 필요는 없는데. 오.
Oh, damn you, you miserable hobby.
Sharuk? Maybe we should hear her out?
You're taking her side over me after everything I've done for you?
We should get your fawn a less reactive pet. How do you think he feels about goldfish? A nice lizard, maybe.
오케이. See you. 굿.
Oof, ouch. Want a hand with that?
I don't think you're supposed to be helping me.
It wouldn't be the first time you put me in a supporting role.
의지력이 회복. 도발이 안 걸리죠? 그냥 공격해야 돼. 31.
I require your aid, but only for a moment.
Was your inner voice always this melodramatic, Irfan?
I find his timbre very soothing.
상심 걸렸다.
Every one of my predator's senses is tingling, Jala. The next time I pounce, expect bloodshed.
This isn't the
상심에
hardest fight we
빠졌다.
found ourselves in.
Nope. That was when you accidentally stepped on Aisha's new Game Boy Color.
게임보이 컬러를 실수로
Never have I
밟았을.
witnessed a rage so biblical.
상심 상태에 빠졌다. 이러면 심장 깨뚫기가 효과적이겠죠? 굿. 잡았고.
Sharuk, that's enough. I can take care of myself from here.
No, you can't. You need me. You did all your sister's science fair projects for her. You taught her to drive. You still cry every time someone's parakeet dies. You sit up all night with sick hamsters.
그렇군요.
You even adopted me when no one else wanted me. You're a soft touch, kid.
Do you feel like we're intruding on a special moment?
이거 참 멜로
Everyone always
드라마틱하네.
had so many feelings.
I think that's the human condition, Jala.
보통
You could
사람이길래.
at least have the decency to be embarrassed about it.
I'm soft. I like being soft. But that doesn't mean I'm weak. I don't need you to protect me anymore. I have to let go. I have to let you rest. Your job is done, my friend.
화해했다. 어쩌면 그 이상이 될 수도. 아치. 귀엽네.
I shouted at you and actually expressed my feelings, and the world didn't end. I mean, you're okay, right? We're okay.
We're more than okay. I think we're better than we've ever been.
고양이로 화해했어.
That's how I feel too.
레벨업. 아르판과 싸운다.
I finally learned how to say no to you. But that doesn't mean I don't want to be friends. I've always admired you, Jala.
너도.
You are so nice, it's infuriating sometimes. How can anyone resist that?
I mean, you...
Not very successfully.
Okay, maybe not. So, friends?
Friends.
And, oh, one last thing.
For you, name it.
Can you check in on Aisha for me?
아이샤를 챙겨줄
She's
수
been
있어?
running around the skate park and acting, let's just say, even more secretive and surly than the average.
고양이가 돼서 스케이트를
Oh,
살 수
yeah, your little
있다고?
sister. I haven't seen her in
저거 못
years.
참는데?
Man, she was such a cute kid.
Well, she's definitely older now.
I'm great with teens. They're my people. I got this.
그렇군요. 사운디랑도 대화할 수 있고. 오. 이겨. 히히. 후회자 상태. 디야, 다음 소식 듣기. 이 번호 어떻게 알았어? 장난이야. 아빠? 뭘 해줄까? 하나가 날 귀찮게. 아, 구원자 한 명이 차여가지고 대신 쟤한테 구원하는 건가? 나 처리해주지. 또 이 녀석이야. 할머니의 구해자.
I'm sorry, Jala, but I've moved on from you. I've found a new goddess to worship. I came here looking for you, but found the Maharani instead. You rejecting me was such a stroke of luck.
Yep, he's definitely the one who's been bothering Dia.
디아를 괴롭히는 남자가
You
얘기했군.
haven't been getting the message. Dia's not interested, creep.
이거가 먹혔나?
Did you get dressed in the dark this morning?
까비? 충격.
I'm not the settling down type.
아니,
What are you looking for in a spouse? I'll make your dreams come true.
아니 어떻게 확률이 5분의 3인데 이걸 다 틀리냐? 제발.
You
Ah.
have no idea what you're getting into.
제발. 오케이.
Did you get all dressed up just for me?
오케이. 치명타. 굿. 이제 이거 자해하면은 이렇게 다음 턴 확킬. 확킬 맞나? 오케이. 치명타라서 확킬.
You're just jealous. You want to stand in the way of our love.
Whatever. If that helps you cope, go for it. Now get out of my town before you hurt yourself.
굿. 레벨업. 그냥 믿음직해. 바에서 봐.
Hey, you dealt with that creepy dude for me, my hero. I usually deal with those types myself, but I thought you might enjoy kicking his ass. Consider it a little friendship present from me to you.
조금 재밌었어.
I have to admit, it was satisfying.
Right? A little bit of righteous vengeance is such a nice start to the day. So, hey, Aruni's wedding is coming up.
아론이 언니가 곧 결혼하죠?
excited or a little bit jealous you're not in the spotlight?
I've never actually met her fiance, so, you know, there's that.
Complicated family life. That's one thing I don't have to deal with now that I've been disowned.
Ouch. Guess
Oh.
you walked right into that one.
Just be grateful they care enough to make you miserable. You could have it worse. Trust me.
얘도 이제 하트. 후회자 상태. 다음 소식 듣기. 크크. 익숙해져. 다리 맞나? 디아한테 요리해주기. 달 막하니. 나 있나? 없는데? 여. 여기로 가서 사원이랑 대화를 합시다. 이거 변경해야지. 어. 어? 아, 변했구나. 오케이. 스케이트 타는 고양이 어깨 참는. 얘랑 대화하면 됐었죠?
I've been though not as much as my next cub leader. She has something of
개인전이
personal
맞다.
grudge against
다음 상대가 저한테 원한이 있는
I'd
애였어요.
warm up a little before this particular battle if I were you. Which I'm not, thankfully.
Indeed.
틀린지. 휠리 배우기. Alt를 길게 누르고 아. 오른쪽 모서리 휠리? 아. 왼쪽 모서리 휠리는 이거겠죠? 네. 이런 것도 있구나. 얘가 저한테 개인적인 원한이 있다고 해요. 어쩐지 낯이 익은걸?
Jala Jayaratna. Finally, we meet. What does Soundy want with someone like you? I guess I just have to trust in the bear.
Jeez, kid. What's with the attitude?
마야, 태도가
I'm
그게
Aisha.
뭐니?
Irfan's younger sister? You broke his heart in high school. Ring any bells?
Irfan and I had a heart-to-heart. Things are better.
Stop saying his name, or I will make your life a living hell.
Oh, she's so cute, like an angry, murdery kitten.
Stay away from my brother, Jala. And better yet, go back to whatever pit of hell you crawled back here from.
에이, 도발 걸릴 수 있는 게 3개나 있다. 확률은 60%. 오히려 분노는 지금 안 걸릴 것 같아요. 역으로. 더스티 해보자.
I have to admit, you're way better at fighting than a lot of your cult friends.
아! 그렇지. 없잖아. 이제 확률이 4분의 3이죠. 틀릴 확률 25%밖에 안 돼. 잘 골라봐.
Go back to the swing set where you belong, kid.
오케이. 보너스 턴.
You left town and never even had the decency to look back at the disaster you left behind in your wake. I guess you did teach me one thing. You don't have to be the dominant gender to be an asshole.
I was a young, confused, hurt
이상적인 거
kid
아니야,
who
아니야.
hurt other people. I'm not proud of it, but I was just human.
Your happiness doesn't matter more than other people's does. Why should it come at the cost of others then? Whatever redemption story you've decided for yourself means nothing to me. The truth is, you haven't earned forgiveness. All
넌
you've
용서받지
earned is this
못했어.
ass kicking.
상심이 디버프가 확실히 좋은 것 같다. 자동으로 체력도 할 수 있고요. 아, 치명타가 안 뜬다는데, 까비.
Don't underestimate me. It'll be the last mistake you ever make.
디버프로 생명력이 소모. 제발 치명타 뜨면 잡을 수도 있어. 그리고 다음 턴에 확킬? 이번 턴에 상심 없어지지.
It's me. I'm the consequence. Are you scared, Jala?
이게 분노?
Because you should be.
스스로 분노에 걸려주다니. 이 녀석. 너 같은 녀석한텐 분노의 A면이다. 끝.
You won, but this isn't over. I'm not gonna stop until I run you out of this town. I don't care if Irfan's forgiven you. I never will.
아야. 아, 타일러 공원 보던 데서 보자. 안돼. 이런. 오. 아. 스케이트 보드 도전은 한 번에 하나씩 하면 될 거야. 말하기.
We haven't made enough progress. Are you even trying, Jala?
충성심이
I
너무
can't even
깊어.
get the cubs to take off their bear masks or tell me their names.
You have to impress them.
감탄하게
You're a legend
만들어야
around
돼.
here, remember?
That was a long time ago.
Aisha hates her guts, so I guess it's not surprising you couldn't get anything out of her.
That's suspiciously understanding of you.
I heard you had it out with Irfan.
이르판.
That's why I came home. To have some conversations that were long overdue.
And did it help?
Ask me again in 6 months. Or 10 years.
He's too nice for you anyway.
걔는 너한테 너무 불러.
Nothing. Forget it. Keep going with Soundy's.
맞아. 갑자기 왜 레벨업이야?
4 down. Only 1 to go.
한 명밖에 안 남았어. 오케이. 타일러랑 호감도 올랐고요. 요로 나가서
You know, talking to Jala.
나랑 대화했어.
I even made a breakthrough in my relationship with Sharuk.
Who is Shahrukh?
That's his cat.
I'm even more confused now.
아직 안딜레랑 얘기를 못했지. 안딜레랑
Me with no friends.
Oh. Yeah.
이제 이해했어.
Makes sense.
Don't get hostile because Irfan's actually facing his past, unlike you.
Yeah, Tyler. Change your mind about your participation?
타일러.
yet?
No, and for the record, I hate all of you.
You don't really mean that.
I'm deadly serious.
Whew. You guys are all so dramatic.
아, 브루노구나. 밤 브루노.
And I'm not gonna spend my time crying about the past like the rest of you. I'll show Jala exactly what she's been missing, and that's a good time. Better say your goodbyes while you can, losers. I'm getting out of this damn town at the end of the month.
이달 말에 국내를
Jala's
뜰
gonna be in the
거야.
passenger seat right next to me.
집 냉장고 털기. 에이, 에그호프 하나 얻었죠? 개꿀. 밥반 갑시다.
It's your turn to pick, Tua. But There's a Twilight Zone marathon on right now.
Sure, Apache. That's
자자. 우린 자유로웠어, 젤리빈. 고양이를 찾아주고 집에 레시피도 추가. 이르판 아라신구. 걘 나 싫어해. 있지. 걘 잘레비 좋아해. 그렇군요. 전화 받기. 간 만든 잘레비. 아이, 파괴되고. 잘레비 하나 만들었었던가?
Morning, Jala.
good morning, family of mine. Are you talking about something top secret? Am I allowed to be here?
Don't be upset with us, Podidua. It's a complicated position to be in when your daughters aren't speaking.
Arvind, can't you recognize that look in her eyes? She's angling for something.
Damn, she's good. Saw right through the attempt to guilt Dad.
Fine, Jala. What do you want to know?
착해요?
Are Ahmed and Aruni compatible? What's his star sign?
Ooh, someone gave him a Myers-Briggs test.
Obviously they are compatible. Or we wouldn't.
MBTI. MBTI가 외국에서도 인기가 있나? 그렇죠.
Yeah,
그럴,
that's why my
그럴 수도 있겠다.
romantic life went so smoothly.
You are an entirely different person, Jala. You do not take direction well.
Aruni's older. Your choices are less hot-blooded at that age.
You're deflecting the question. Both of you.
He is a wonderful match for Aruni. Ahmad has
잘 어울리는
a
상대래요.
good job as an engineer.
엔지니어.
Okay, good.
He's an excellent cook too. Very sharp, very kind young man. I would say he's handsome, wouldn't you, Minnie?
His best quality is his dedication to his
소심이
parents.
깊대.
He reminds me of Irfan now that I think about it.
Okay, I get it. He's perfect. Arnie knows how to pick him. I'm glad to hear it.
We could stand to hear how perfect she is less often, though.
그렇군요. 보헤 미난이 올랐고 뭐 만들어야 됐었더라? 병어 TV. 아 맞다 이거 만들어야
Looking for a
돼요.
friend again?
You already know, so why are you even asking?
Parenting is mostly anxiety and dread. Putting you on the spot is one of the few unmitigated joys I have. How can I deny myself?
I love you, Mom. Never change.
Since you're attempting to
야,
impress someone with this
낙하니.
dal makhni, I expect you to pay special attention. This time, no mistakes.
I'll go wash my hands.
슈퍼 손씻기 말고 그냥 손씻기를 합시다. 이번에 7단계네? 아 7단계였으면 슈퍼 손씻기를 했어야 됐는데.
Very good. Am I going to regret giving you a knife while you're in this mood?
That depends on if you're going to avoid the subject at hand.
We're making dal, Jala. That's the only subject you should be focusing on.
Denied.
Just
무당했네.
chop the tomatoes, Jala. TikTok.
틱톡. 슈퍼 썰기. 굿.
I really am an incredible teacher.
I blew off college. There, I said it.
대학을
I blew off
날려보냈어요.
college and all the plans we made together and left town with Jennifer.
Don't say that woman's name in this house.
This is about me, Ma. My choices, my decisions.
Oh, and she had nothing to do with your decisions, did she? At 21, you think you're all grown up, but you're still a baby. At that age, someone who is 10 years older has a lifetime's more experience.
Says the woman who has a 6-year age gap with her husband.
I am not saying that to her.
Absolutely do not. We want to live to see tomorrow.
Even if you didn't trust us, you should have trusted Aruni.
I was
안
in love.
들어왔을 거예요.
Or I thought I was in love.
You were in love with how forbidden it all was. The secrecy was half the fun.
I'll just puree the tomatoes, shall I?
알자.
That's good.
I know you
Good.
have something to say, Ma. You might as well say it.
You really want me to? Fine. It's not too late to admit you made a
이
mistake.
실수를 인정하게
You can
늦지
still go to
않았어.
college.
I know that it's important to you, but not everyone needs to go to college.
I know that. But I'm talking about you, Jala. How much of this was that girl's idea? It's easy for someone like her to say. People like us need an education to get ahead in this country. Oh, God. You've got me so worked up I've forgotten what we were doing. Light the stove.
불
Add
붙이고
butter and ginger garlic paste.
버터랑 생강 마늘 페이스트.
Quickly now.
한 번 더 하고 마지막 5단, 6단계, 7단계를 슈퍼로 하면 될 것 같은데요?
Even Party would approve. What am I saying? Maybe I should lie down. Fry the Kashmiri mirch and then pour
카슈미리
in the
미르치는
tomato
또 뭐야?
puree before it burns. The timing's everything.
That sentence wasn't loaded with significance at all.
If you understand my meaning, you understand. I have nothing else to say.
How long do you think that'll last?
What did I just say about timing? Before it burns, Jala, or we'll have to start again.
슈퍼 붓기. 오케이.
Very good. What else do you expect, Jala? What if you wake up in 10 years and feel like you've missed out? Not just on your education, but the whole college experience.
네,
I never
아니에요.
wanted to go to college, Mom. It's what you wanted. You wanted it so much that I just went along with it. I couldn't figure out how to tell you, so I just ran away.
I'm scared for you, Jala. Our education, our knowledge, that's how we survived in this country.
I'll figure it out. You have to trust me. Trust what you taught me.
An answer for everything, this one. Time to stir the pot, Jala.
I think you've already done that, Mom.
Ay, Jala! You get your unfortunate sense of humor from your father's side of the family.
슈퍼 내미졌고. 아이고 좋음이야. 아이고 좋음이야 또.
I knew you had my cooking genes. Now,
아 그래도 삼성은 냈네요.
just puree to the dal. But the dal isn't done, but I can finish it up. You go do something fun, Jala. Get out of the house, maybe? Take your mind off.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Ma.
그냥 붓기.
I've already given you too many compliments today.
완성. 오. 약간 국인가 보네.
What do you think?
It's a fine dal, but nothing to write home about.
Come on, Ma. How often is a doll so good you're inspired to write about it?
You know how your dad came to America a year before me so I could get a
예,
visa?
미국.
Yeah. Half his letters home were about how much he missed my doll.
Oh, come on. No way.
Believe what you want. I don't need to boast.
여기 이민 온 거죠. 결국 들어있죠 뭐. 계속. 그럼? 문자 읽기. 바에서 만나. 요리를 했고 잘레비 만들었죠. 언제 한번 만들어가지고 완벽 보너스 즉시 및 시간이 지나야 표현. 왜 굳이? 나중에 필요하면 만들면 돼. 간이식당 골목 투어 하기. 제가 간이식당에서 뭘 하라고? 맞아. 절대 안 돼. 헤드폰요. 땡. 오케이. 여기서 매일 공짜로 하나씩 얻을 수 있어요. 밀크 쉐이크. 아, 여기가 아닌데? 어디였지? 야,
I kind of like the image of you slaving away over a hot stove to make me a meal.
Ugh. Dal makhni might be delicious, but it's definitely not sexy.
Thanks, Jala. I'll think of you with every bite.
예, 호감도. 사용 불가. 아, 다음에 이르판도 만나야 되고요. 여기 공원이 있죠, 걘. 쓰레기통 옆에.
Oh, Jala, that smells delicious. I'm sure Shark is very thankful.
I'll be
당연하지.
expecting a handwritten thank you note in my mailbox. And don't write it for him. I know your handwriting near fun.
I'm telling you, beneath this grouchy face and the smoke-breathing tiger lurks the softest and tenderest of souls.
그러시겠지.
Sure. Deep down, maybe.
Very, very deep down.
He's a good boy, really.
아, 아직 다 사용 불가. 그러면 이르판이나 갑시다. 이 문자 쉽지마. 당장 연락해라. 완전 큰일 났군. 말을 안 들었다가 어떻게 될지 몰라요.
Yeah,
CC.
So I was just minding
Aisha.
my business skating, and she said she was better than me, a skate peasant, and that I was obsessed with my brother who belonged to her.
그럼 안 했는데?
And then she attacked me for no reason.
That doesn't seem totally accurate.
She's been challenging all the skate punks, including you. The streets run red with the blood of babes. The blood of babes, Cece.
Ah, speak of the devil.
As we were saying, she's burned our crops and poisoned our drinking water.
Hi. Are they actually tattling on
우리를
us?
구자질하는 거야?
Jala, have you been fighting these children?
그런 식으로 말씀하시면
Okay,
어떡해요?
Auntie, that's not at all a fair representation of the facts. I was trying to engage in a conversation with these wayward youths who are cult members, by the way.
Do your conversations usually involve this?
Really, Jala? I don't know what you're thinking. Picking fights with these girls? You're far too old for this.
Well, it's too late for you now anyway. You've gone and done it. By defeating us, you've attracted the attention of the General, Soundy's first follower, the Mama Bear.
그죠?
You know she'd kill you if she heard you call her that.
It's true. Salma's waiting for you, Jala, and she's
할망아 널
gonna keep you
기다려.
alive.
Yeah, I'm really intimidated right now. While I didn't break a sweat with either of you, I'll definitely meet my match this time.
Just you wait, Jala. I'm training with Auntie Chandra now. Soon, I'll strike you down.
널 때려
once and for
눕혀주겠어.
all.
Auntie, are you helping train her for my demise?
My doors are open for anyone who needs a shoulder to cry on or a bag to punch it out on. You know that.
Curse that selflessness. It's slightly inconvenient for our battles.
All right, enough bickering in my shop. Hand over your boards for repairs or shoo.
Yeah, Jala. How about you meet me outside for a sec?
Hey, Jala.
What?
You're being summoned.
너 소환당했어.
You're being summoned. God, are those headphones giving you tinnitus?
By who? Where?
Soundy summons you to the skate
네가
park.
스케이트 파트로 오래.
Why?
Something, Sama. I skimmed. I'm playing Snake.
스네이크 게임 한대.
Jala, you should get to the skate park and see what Salma needs. She's a good girl with a lot going on. I expect reports of your best behavior.
You expect too much.
기대가 너무 높아요. 사운디랑 가자. 뭐 바꿀 거 있나? 치유 아이템 사용 후 보너스 부여. 근데 치명타가 확실히 좋은 것 같은데?
Darling, good of you to roll through as though you could resist. You're here to face my good general, my self-righteous right hand.
오른팔.
Ah, well, Selma has been instrumental to Barefoot. Family bickers, but we love our cubs dearly. When she first caught my eye, she was struggling, trying to set up a community fridge while her own fridge remained barren. So sweet, but so
방향이
misguided.
틀렸어.
Just needed a push in the right direction. My direction.
네, 방향.
Just like
너처럼.
We've done this a few times now. No need to faff about anymore. A bear knows when it's time to stop playing with their food and finally take a bite. I need you, Jala. The mayor hasn't spoken to her daughter in years, and she'd do anything to get her back. To get her happy little family back.
아, 시장 딸이야?
Do you understand? She'd give anything. Even the upcoming election.
No.
I don't just want the park, Jala. My plans are so
뭐야,
much
설마
bigger
시장에 당선되겠다 뭐 그런 거야?
than- Who better to represent the freaks? The untidy, sharp-edged deviants tossed in the gutter than moi. This town has no future.
미래가
There's no building
없어.
on top of rot. It needs to burn to begin anew.
Well, there's a campaign slogan for you.
I see you. You're a misfit toy.
비주류지.
So am I. And our judges have never truly loved us. For us to thrive, they must be brought low. What rises from the ashes will be fresh, pure. Finally, a place with us in mind. Don't speak. This moment doesn't belong to either of us anyway. Face my general. Consider my offer.
아, 우선 싸우는 게 먼저네. 그죠? 설마 죽기 싫다면 엄마 곰이라 부르지 말자. 뭐야, 가시밭길이야.
You've been beating on the other skaters. They're mostly teens who just graduated and don't know where to go. Scared of taking on someone your own size?
너의 전부 각오해.
Big, small, doesn't matter to me. If you stand in my way, you're going down.
That sure doesn't sound like someone back to make amends.
I was targeted. I've never wronged you personally.
Are we sure? Would you bet money on that?
You don't get it. You just can't hear the message. Soundy's message.
파운디의 메시지.
I noticed though that people with loving homes are the most willing to throw theirs away. They don't know what they have, can't appreciate it. And you, Jala, you had an abundance of love. Dia told me. You kept looking for more and more, tossing out what was left behind as scraps.
Yeah, I left
누가
people
돌려줄
shredded in my
거야.
path. I'm putting the pieces together now, and I'm paying back my pound of flesh. But that's not owed to you or Soundy. In fact, I'd say you all are a hindrance.
네가 오히려 날 방해하고 있어.
Ask Dia. We're working on it.
Speaking of Dia, does she really approve of this weird cult you're in?
Dia is still having trouble wrapping her head around it. But she does understand at least the importance of community. When we talk about the Barefoot Code and protecting the soul of Timber Hills, it's us. We're the soul of Timber Hills.
우리가 팀버힐스의 영혼이야.
Soundy understands that. The mayor doesn't. If you're not with us, you're against us too. Soundy thought better of you. And until now, I've been too patient. It's time I make him see how wrong he was about you.
얘는 두 개예요. 화나 보이니까 분노를 시켜보자.
You really believe Soundy's promises? Are you naive? Or just bad at
이거 100% 화났다, 이거. 100% 화나겠다.
You lost the right to say that when you up and left. You have no stake in our future.
오케이, 화났죠? 화났대요. 분노의 애면이나 받아라. 지원 요청했다. 근데 얘 먼저 해야 돼. 치명타 떠라 좀. 치명타. 나비.
Soundy gave me a promise. He would protect me, my friends, our town. Now, his obsession with you threatens everything we work for.
너 일할 이유가 없어.
Why do you have to save the town? You're like 20 years old.
If not us, who?
This cannot be the best way. Your peers are wearing bear heads.
The children have rallied behind a sewer Pied Piper in a mascot outfit.
He's led these kids wrong, but you can lead them right.
Me? Leading? I couldn't. Soundy may have shortcomings, but
주저하고 있어요.
you're trying to throw me off, huh? Divide and conquer? I don't think so. I'm channeling every ounce of the Barefoot Code, and I will put an end to your descent, Jala.
그렇군요. 맞고 아직 분노니까 이거 치명타. 아이고 이건 치명타가 안 뜨네. 약화 강타. 아유 쟤는 치명타가 잘 뜨는데. 지금까지는 이거를 쓰고
It's super embarrassing how many of your exes are from middle school. Imagine making lifelong romantic enemies when you're still getting crayons with your menu.
맞고 아직이구나. 지금까지가 있구나. 버텔이고 반피 이상 그럼 달았죠. 반피 이상 달았나? 오케이. 분노에서 벗어났고 저거 스케이트 돌리는 거 중지로 돌리고 있네. 생각 지금 보니까. 현혹? 현혹은 근데 조금 리스크가 있어서.
After learning more about you, I can see why you joined a cult. You were an easy mark.
이것도 상처 받았다 이건. 오케이 다 맞췄죠 이번엔. 난 성격으로 보면 되네. 치명타.
Soundy may be the creator of the Barefoot Code, but I'm its enforcer.
현혹이
How dare you blaspheme the raddest of generals! You're getting curb stomped for that.
잠시만. 안돼. 걸렸어. 치명타만 먹히면 돼. 성공만 하면 돼. 오케이. 아이고. 데미지가 안 들어가는구나. 현혹 걸려가지고. 이럴 경우에는 얘를 도발시켜서 이제 감탄을 없애는 게 낫겠죠. 얘도 서스티 되려나? 제발. 다행.
Wouldn't you rather be skating right now instead of fighting me? Imagine it.
이거 실패했겠다.
The concrete beneath your wheels. The wind blowing through your...
걸렸다. 감탄 이러면 벗어나고요. 체감이 뭐가 있네? 뭐가 생겼구나. 얘를 심장 깨툴. 최강의 영혼 절단자. 이거 써보자. 오케이, 패배. 하랑 아찔 더듬고. 오케이. 이러면 이제 의지력이 없으니까 공격해서 의지력 채우고. 제발 나한테 맞지 마라. 저런. 이번에도 그냥 공격해서 도발 충격.
Have you realized that by trying to establish this skate cult, you're becoming the establishment? And by fighting the establishment, I'm more of a skate punk than you.
오케이.
That's not okay to say, man.
의지력 하나 채워서 얘도 필살기 써봅시다.
How dare you blaspheme the raddest of generals? You're getting curb stomped for that.
어딨어? 최강의 뼈 분쇄자. 근데 이건 충격이라는 말이 없는데? 오케이.
I've lost? Even though my belief was pure. After all my efforts.
졌어.
I keep fighting so hard my whole life.
왜냐면 내가 주인공이기 때문이지.
But I never win.
Helping someone establish a mascot-based cult might not have been the best method of community organizing. I'm sure Dia would be thrilled if you gave this up.
Just because I lost this fight doesn't mean I'm giving up. The mayor cannot sell this land out from under us. But maybe the way I've gone about it. One of the first lessons I ever learned was no gods, no masters. I might have lost sight of that lately.
Guess bears might need to be added to that list, huh?
굿. 아, 레벨업이 1 모자라서 안 됐어요. 얘기할 시간이야.
You left this town behind to change yourself.
퀘스트. 버거 챌린지. 이거 하지 않았었나? 아, 다르구나, 루트가. 아, 이것도 빡셀 것 같은데? 왜 저기로 안 가지지? 오케이. 아, 개빡세. 여기 또 어디야? 야. 아, 이건 어려운데? 안 해. 왜 그러? 어렵다. 하지 말아야지. 에휴. 10점 이상해.
I know you tried to get through to Salma. She hasn't had the easiest of times. Not everyone's lucky enough to have a supportive family. You've done all you can. I guess we'll see how things shake out in the next couple of days. Forget it. I get that you're distracted right now. Irony's been blowing up my phone. It's like I'm reliving all the worst fights of your teenage years. You're both being ridiculous.
너희 둘 다 어이없어.
Wait, Jala, let me handle this, okay?
어떻게 해야 하지?
Since you're the one who brought it up, do you have any actual advice or just more criticisms?
I am not getting in between you two. I just can't. You left us behind.
넌 우리를 두고
Are you
떠났잖아.
really surprised that we're wary of letting you back in?
It hasn't
불공평해.
exactly been the best 3 years of our life either, you know.
I think you picked the wrong audience if you're looking for sympathy.
Fine. I don't care if she never speaks to us again. We don't need her.
So that's what you're really afraid of? That this rupture will be permanent? She's not avoiding you to punish you, she's protecting herself. Think about it from her perspective. How is she supposed to believe you won't hurt her like that again? Give her time, Jala. People's feelings don't run on a schedule.
나랑 호감도 올랐고요. 도망갈 준비 됐어? 가점 앞에서 봐. 이모티콘 봐. 킹 받네. 룩즈에 들리기. 체력 좀 회복하고 갑시다. 거의. 근데 만화가 더 필요한데 지금. 아우치. 가자. 얘구나.
Indeed.
I'm not in the right headspace.
만화 좀 회복하자. 만화 회복 수단 아이템이 없나? 아주 달렸다. 어디 나갔다 들어오면은 부활하나 보네. 다 제 상태겠지? 가자.
Indeed.
난 준비됐다.
I've been waiting to kick his ass.
Want to get in the back
No.
of my pickup and drive till no one knows our names? We'll have the stars for a blanket and put fresh s'mores on a portable grill.
여전하구나.
I've heard that one before. Still up to the same old tricks after all these years?
Your pretense of boredom would be more convincing if you weren't undressing him with your eyes. Do I have to remind you how running off with Bruno the summer of junior year ended? He gave you that smile, promised you the earth, and ditched you 3 towns over. Dad had to come pick you up. Mom never trusted you the same way again.
I'm not expecting everything to be the same, Jala. I've changed. You've
우린
changed.
다 변했어.
Bruno.
Hear me out, baby. We could be so sweet together.
뭐야? 뭐 파워레인저야? 초콜릿. 브루노. 잠수 이별 당했다.
Go back in town to take responsibility? Don't you know what that
캔디맨.
road leads? To a boring office job being exploited by the man. Settling down, applying for a mortgage.
Home ownership in this economy?
Can you really see yourself doing laundry and taxes for the rest of your life? Letting your dreams wither into distant memories? Do you really want to settle for an ordinary life?
난 결코 평범하지 않아.
Excuse me, but surely it's easier to live your dreams if you also do your laundry and taxes. Not to be like an immigrant stereotype, but don't you want a job you're good at? A house, a goddamn dog, even? I'm not afraid I'll ever be ordinary. Kinda sounds like you are, though.
I'm not a poser. You take that back. Can I tell you a secret, Jala? Every one of the
얜
promises I make,
젤리맨이야.
I believe them completely when I make them. I want to be the son my parents think I am. I could be him. He's a part of me.
Yeah, a part he plays. It's not the same thing.
Maybe with you, I could change. Stop being so afraid. There's more to me, Jala. I just need someone to give me a reason.
날
Are you
믿어.
really serious about that?
Of course, baby. You can be my compass, my guide.
What if I really can change him?
Are you even listening to yourself? Change comes from within, dummy. He's appealing to your ego and you're falling
너의
for the con.
자의식에 호소하고 있어.
I need someone like you to help me, Jala. You're the only one who can.
I believe in you. I always have.
Oh, Jala. These are Bruno's contradictory inner selves. They're his shields against true
진정한
self-reflection.
자아성찰로부터 방패를 하고
You
있다.
have to shatter his illusions of himself
허상들을
before you
무너뜨려야
can take
돼.
him down.
Got it.
Got
Time to
it.
crack open his candy-coated shell.
캔디 먼저 부술까요? 젤리 먼저 부술까요? 젤리가 이 안 좋으니까 먼저 없애버립시다. 떡기.
Stop giving me those eyes.
You're the one who can't stop staring at my abs.
I'm not staring at your abs. I'm staring at your biceps.
아이고. 아이군. 슬퍼. 안 통하니까 분노.
You think offering me glimpses of hidden depths is enough to tempt me?
아니. 아, 그래, 이거는 확률이 40%니까, 그래. 그럴 수 있어. 비정.
I know you feel guilty about lying to your parents. So why don't you do something about it?
오케이.
That's the kind of encouragement we need.
30이니까 이번에는 이거가 낫겠죠? 엄청난 HPP에. 이거 있는 걸 언제 생겼지, 이거? 있는 줄 몰랐네요. 187.
I know I wasn't the best boyfriend, but we had an adventure. I know you still remember.
What I remember is Jala finding out that Bruno's entire life is built on an elaborate lie. His parents back home in Malaysia sent him here to get an MBA. Bruno dropped out without telling them.
그렇군요.
His road-dripping lifestyle? paid for by the tuition checks he's been cashing.
For one knife's edge, heart-pounding, dizzying moment, we were free, jelly beans. Right now, you look like you're caught in a trap. I could be your way out.
너도 나만큼 갇혀 있는
Do
것
your
같은데?
parents back home in Malaysia still think you're at business school, Bruno?
They're happy thinking that. Why would I mess with that?
Aren't you afraid of what will happen once they find out? They're going to be so disappointed in you. Worse, they might cut off your credit cards.
Don't even joke about that, JB. I'll figure it out if and when it happens. Why spend my time worrying about the future or the past? You really have to learn to be present in the moment.
욜로족이야?
Let me paint a picture for you. A beautiful collage of future memories. So close, all you have to do is reach out and to Santa Ana wind in your hair, the California coast turning gold in the sunset. The radio's playing our favorite song, and it's like we could be young forever. You and me against the universe.
핫피크. 차단. 오케이.
I come with free snacks. How many of your other prospective dates can say that?
근데 이거 해도 데미지가 3배 들어가나? 3배 이상 들어갈 효과적일 것 같은데. 187. 데미지 많이 들어간다. 이러면 그냥 이제 심장을 하면 되겠죠. 치명타 뜨면 좋은데. 굿.
She got me. I'm done for.
젤림의 끝.
You were never really my type anyway, Jala. Oh my god. Bro. No! Go on without me. Never look back. You hear me? I regret nothing. It was all worth it. For you, bro.
파워 패치. 야. 아이템으로 치명타를 높일까? 무드가 2턴 감소. 현재 모드 턴이 줄어든다. 먹어볼까요? 냠.
Go on an adventure with me, Jala.
도발. 떡지. 얘는 떡지. 근데 얘한테 건 거 맞나?
I still think about skinny dipping in that creek. The water was so cold, but I felt like I had a fever.
That whole summer was a fever dream.
오케이. 부끄부끄 상태. 최강의 덩크. 오케이. 치명타까지. 자, 해. 네, 팀킬. 이걸 올리겠어, 먹자.
Just give me a try. How else will you know if I'm still to your taste?
아이,
I bet your dad hugs you and tells you he's proud of you even when he
방탄은 왜
isn't.
이렇게 잘해?
Yeah, he does.
God damn it.
오케이. 킬러. 보호 받고요.
Auntie!
이건 뛸게요, 이건. 이건 너무 길어. 그 훈련을 너무 많이 해서. 현혹 사라졌고요. 근데 팀킬 굿. 이제 그냥 20 의지력짜리로 해서 잡겠죠? 치명타까지 올라서 어딜 하는 거야? 브루노 약점이 변했다.
Ew, I would like to unsee that, please.
Why are you breaking my heart into pieces, Jala? All I want is to be sweet to you.
공격한다.
I never had much of a sweet tooth. All the sugar gives me a toothache.
My hench bros sacrifice themselves for me, for us, so you can see how far I'm willing to go for you. Why look before you leap? Why keep questioning? What's the worst that could happen if you just take a chance on me?
뭘까요? 기정.
Even if I did want to go on an adventure, you're the last person I would want to go with.
The last person. Come on. Tyler would probably drive you both off a cliff.
안 통하나 보다.
I made a lot of mistakes, okay? My family put so much pressure on me. You gotta prove you're better than all your cousins, my dad said. You have to justify my marriage to your mother. Being around you made me realize what a charade my life was. Maybe part of me wanted to mess up your perfect image to your parents. Prove to myself you were just like me.
날 이용했어.
Let's not sugarcoat it. You used me to make yourself feel better. We're all just temporary fixes for you. Every new place, every new love, every job. You suck the sweetness out of things and spit them out when the next piece of candy comes along.
You're making me sound like such an asshole.
I think he's finally getting it.
You're not being fair. If I used you, you used me too, Jala. You're not a better person than me. In fact,
우린 똑같아. 경기 시작. 다행이다.
you can't break me down, Jala. I'm more than just a sum of my parts.
Oh, but they are such impressive parts.
뭘까요? 이 현혹이 먹힐 것 같은데?
Part of me wants to leave everything behind and
이거
go on an
뭔데?
adventure. But adventures end. Eventually you have to
뭐야,
go
뭐야.
to real life.
오케이, 걸렸고요. 방금 버그 걸린 것 같은데? 턱 분쇄하기. 진동이. 그러니까 감탄은 생명력이 회복돼가지고 해줘야 돼.
You make me want to prove I can be a better person. You're the only one who makes me want to try.
그래도 이번에 잘하면은 잡을 듯? 오케이. 화해했다. 화해, 물리.
I wanted you to run away with me again because going back to the past is safer than facing the future. I've been running in circles a long time, trying to pretend this game will last forever. But I guess you can't outrun the future. Even the past can sneak up on you if you're not careful. So what happens now for you and me?
또 여러 명 사귀는 거 아니야, 이렇게 하면은?
You've always been a temptation I've found hard to resist.
I am judging you so hard right now. Serious.
Oh yeah, that's what I like to hear. I'll be in touch, Jelly Beans. I'll take you on a long drive you'll never forget.
레벨업? 하트 브레이커 공격력 몰빵. 어떻게 선택지 때문에 여러 개 이제 골고루 올려줘가지고 어차피
Guys,
한 명은
we're missing
비는데?
one. Where's Bruno?
He left town. Alone.
마을
How
떠났다고?
do you know this information?
So much for Bruno's master plan.
No, seriously. I'm mildly concerned that Sergio is stalking all of us.
He really just left town? Without even saying goodbye to us?
여기 왜 떠났지?
I'm just taking a healthy interest in my rivals. It's just good sense.
Leaving town is kinda what he does.
아, 떠나는 게 일상이야?
I'm not the only one hearing this, am I? Hello?
Sergio's been a creep since grade school. What's new?
What's new is that I'm in the blast radius of his creepiness. Also, I'm not a rival. I barely even count as an ex.
You and Sergio have that in common.
Wow. Wow. Et tu, Tyler?
I caught you practicing clever lines to devastate Jala in the mirror yesterday.
Friendship code violation.
Friends don't let friends lie to themselves, babe. Enjoy your little confrontation, Andale. Don't come crying to me when it all goes up in flames.
냉장고 털기. 뭘 남겨주셨을까? 카티롤? 개꿀. 밤 인사.
I heard you had a run-in with that boy Bruno today. And you're still here and not 3 towns over. That's a win.
아직 시간이 있어요.
This is all an illusion. I'm actually in the passenger seat of his pickup truck, sipping on a watered-down gas station soda.
So you were tempted for a moment? Or still? You know what? Don't answer that. You chose to stay. You keep choosing it. That's what counts.
Can I just cuddle up here with you tonight?
Of course, Chala Banana. I'll put something on you can fall asleep to.
So, like, basically everything you like to watch?
Oof, ouch. A direct hit straight to the heart.
Kidding.
키딩. 한다. 넌 아직 무슨 덩어리야? 나갔어. 이르판. 무례한 데다 예상 외인걸? 미안. 아이자한테서 폰 뺏었어. 나한테 화가 나 있어. 다음 소식 듣기. 바에서 봐. 그냥 와 잘라. 브루노 연락은 했고요. 다음 소식 듣기. 네가 날 도와줬으면 좋겠어. 아칸이 뭐가 좀 필요하대. 그렇군요. 아르킨을 도와 마칸을 잡고.
You know, talking about Aruni's wedding made me realize I've never heard how you two met.
Oh, well, it's an uneventful story.
Parents only say that when there's something incriminating. Keep digging.
Daddy?
How does anyone meet? We were young, having fun.
엄마 버전을 먼저 물어볼까요?
Mama, how'd you pick up a catch like Dad? Got any tips?
We met at a college party. He was being accosted by someone, and I stepped in. It was only much later that I realized he wasn't even a student and had no business being there at all.
I was so embarrassed. I'm not proud of it now, but my friends and I sometimes crashed parties.
파티에 난입을
This is
했어?
juicier dirt than I expected.
Oh, those bygone days. And you are as lovely as the day we met.
Oh, stop that, Arvind. Ever the sweet talker. That's what made you dangerous then and now.
Okay, no. Hearing you two flirt is taking the shine out of this victory.
We should leave before it gets NC-17 over here.
다 얻었고. 요리는 딱히. 아, 끌어봐. 양고기를 층층이 쌓는다.
This is one that Ahmed taught me. Maklube. It's actually a funny story. Aruni wanted to bring him to dinner, and so we invited him over. But he insisted that he cook for us the first time we meet.
도박인걸요?
Wow, that is confident.
It's certainly a bold move, but it was so delicious. I would have married him myself. Ahmed was convinced this was the best way to introduce himself, so Aruni insisted.
I can
감탄하셨군요.
see it clearly made the intended impact on you.
If Ahmed was looking to impress, he was very successful. It was a showstopper. And now he comes over to cook for us once a month. I'm his sous chef. He's delightful.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't know.
Oh, Poditua, I know it's tough, but listen, I got to know Ahmed through this dish, so maybe you will too. Remember that hand-washing song I used to sing?
이번에 요리 단계가 9예요? 이러면은 차라리 4개를 모아서 그거를 하는 게 나을 것
And do
같은데.
not remind me. I'm begging you.
이거 파워업을 하는 게 낫겠죠? 모으자.
Fine, let's get started. You know, the first time we met,
하나,
Ahmed
한 번,
walked
두
in
번,
behind
세 번,
Aruni,
네 번, 5번.
a bouquet in one hand and a bag of ingredients in the other. Considering how quickly he and Aruni got serious, your Amma and I had very different impressions of how he'd be.
엄마의
Amma
첫인상은?
offended? I bet she was offended.
Careful, your bloodthirst is showing.
On the contrary, Ahmed welcomed us to watch him cook. Insisted we sit down though. No working for us, but it was like a cooking show where we were the audience. Very entertaining, even tossed pieces of cauliflower to us. I caught one in my mouth. Oh, but I'm getting ahead of myself.
Maybe Ahmed and Sergio can fight to the death to decide who gets to be dad's son he never had.
I've already rinsed the rice. Go put
쌀을
some
물에
water.
넣어서 굴리기. 아이고.
I knew you could do it.
What's next?
I summon.
이러면
fire.
늦어지는데?
Would you light the stove, please, Podidua? Incredible, Podidua. Simply. Now we can build our base of
한
flavor by searing our
6단계에서
lamb
이제
powder.
할 수 있을 것
It's
같은데.
my personal favorite part of the lamb. Meaty, fatty goodness.
효자라고 했었죠, 아흐메드가.
You
가족에
shared
대해서
this with
물어볼까?
Ahmed's family recipe?
Yes, he learned it from his grandmother in Palestine, Teta Miriam. He hasn't seen her in some years, though.
Why not?
It's complicated. There are many laws that make it difficult for Palestinians to visit their home.
그렇군요.
But that's why there's so much joy in food. We commiserate, we remember, and we share with each other. That's why this recipe was really a clever choice. Sharing this recipe made us feel like family immediately.
Funny how you're always missing from these fun family bonding stories. It's almost like Ahmed is more family than you.
What a pro!
원래 지금 이제 그거를 소환할 수 있어야 되는데.
I'm an open book.
You really have no doubts at all. You trust irony with him?
Do you trust him with her? Who knows? Maybe your viciousness is a predetermined genetic drive. Maybe he's doomed.
I trust Aruni, so I must believe in her trust in him. I equally believe that if he turned out to be trouble, she'd reach out to us. Like you did, Jala. Like you're doing now.
It's hard to ignore you when you're being sensible.
You never had issues in the past.
아, 지금 이걸 썼어야 이제 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 했는데 지금도 안 늦었어.
You've redefined the meaning of impressive with this. It's looking good. Just needs a stir now and then until all nice and
붙잡구나.
frothy.
As do we all in life. Eh, Paridua. Was that what you were gonna say, Dad?
That was pretty close, yes.
파워 업.
Whoa. I feel like
승인형 그리고
electricity
인정
just
욕구.
shot through me, but in a good way.
Your technique is absolutely mesmerizing. Where's the handheld camcorder? I should be. Now, how about you give your best try on this
인정
vegetable fry?
1.5배.
Dad, if you continue these attempts at wordplay, I might accidentally faceplant into this hot oil. Your jokes are a safety hazard.
쭉 버티기니. 근데 망했다. 다행이다.
Are you a witch, Jala? Because that was magic.
Her exes would say so.
You know, Ahmed started taking Aruni to Debke classes.
케 초콜릿.
At first, it was just for the wedding, but she's really enjoying it.
그렇군요.
He brings out another side to
아,
her.
근데 이렇게 했는데 되겠지? 삼성
To see as a
받겠지?
parent.
I'm worried that Ahmed may have a preconceived bias against me based on the current circumstances.
Are you worried his judgment will be biased or accurate?
I'm sure it'll all work out.
Why? How? That's an infuriating answer, Dad.
브라인더. 인정 4.5.
Maybe I should be the one. With this dish, you'll only find out if you succeeded after you've layered
재료들을
all
다
the
쌓아올린 후
ingredients and
뒤집었을 때 성공 여부를 알 수 있다.
Ahmed said this is where the name comes from. Maklube means upside down. Isn't that fun? He was so
그렇군요.
nervous that first time, poor boy.
So, how did it go? Did it come out okay?
You are such a wannabe goody-goody. I know deep down you think someone else winning means you losing.
He layered it carefully. He set it to sit on the stove to cook together, and when it was finished, he came in with the pot, flipped it to reveal mush. His eyes glazed over. I thought he was going to pass out after building up so much
실패했어?
anticipation for us. But then he says, "This will be the most delicious mush you'll ever taste." And he was right.
시다. 삼성 됐으면 됐지 뭐.
The student has become the master.
어허. 맛있겠다.
Ah, Jala. The rice isn't soggy, the vegetables are crisp, the meat is so tender. I'm going to stop talking because it's cutting into the eating time.
Yes!
예스. 전화. 브루노. 전화했지만 연락은 하자. 아직 연락을 못하네 그럼. 팀보 투어? 팀보 투어는 왜 하는 거지? 입장. 설마. 그냥 실망시켜야지. 약속 지킬 생각은 눈꼽만큼 떴구나. 하지만 얘는 나한테 하루에 한 번씩 바닐라를 준다고.
Look at you, on time and everything. Someone's eager to see me again.
You sounded like you really needed me. How could I resist?
I should have known damsel in distress would work on you. It explains your thing with Irfan.
Being the third wheel between you and Dia is my least favorite thing about being inside your head, just FYI.
So, was there actually something you needed?
I was just bored and wanted someone to play with.
놀아줘요.
Just kidding, kidding.
kidding.
Anyway, it's not me, it's Damini, Darshini, and Dina.
여자애 우리
Having trouble with your little crystal harem of backup dancers?
They've just been extra loud since we had our little reconciliation. And since it's your fault they're mad at me, I thought you could, do your thing. Fight them in battle, win them over, make friends or whatever. Don't roll your
그렇군요.
eyes. You owe me, Jala. Just do it, will you? For me?
아, 얘네들 얘 보스전 할 때 나왔던 애들. 싸우자.
You've been brought before the throne to stand trial for your crimes. Let's skip to the execution. Yeah, we all know she's guilty. Jala Jayaratna, you stand accused of being
배신자 거짓말쟁이여 줄.
Dia and I are working through our stuff. You guys can just poof. Go wherever coping mechanisms go once they've outlived their use. Where is that?
What? Why are you looking at me?
Our Maharani has been deceived, tricked, duped. She was always weak when it came to you. But we will not be brought down so easily. Hear us, Jala.
우린 무시당하지 않아.
Ignored.
그러기엔 도발이 3개나 되는데? 트러스티는 안 될 것 같아. 내면 인격인가 트러스티 통하려나? 디정 먼저. 디정이 효과가 제일 좋으니까.
Dia's become so much more cool and interesting since she got rid of you.
오케이. 영혼 절단. 굿. 아, 세다. 아야.
It's all your fault our fallen Maharani was cast out of our family. You flaunted your parents' acceptance. You made her want things she could never have.
You think I seduced her into wanting to live authentically?
That would honestly be an amazing superpower.
She could have compromised. But instead, she threw out her parents' entire plan for the future.
Oh, so this one's the think of the family honor. Why do they have to be so in your face about it one? Can we defeat them soon, please? My eyes already hurt from all the rolling.
이거는 그냥 이렇게 하면 되고. 수영타.
Did you watch one too many episodes of Gem and the Holograms growing up?
얘도 똑같으려나요?
This whole bootleg Heather's bit is really sad.
헤이.
Mean girls like you think they're leaders, but you all look and act the same. Actually, you're totally forgettable.
근데 이거 심장에 들기 2번만 해도 잡을 것 같은데. 예전에 그렇게 강하지가 않아서. 그쵸?
Are you sure you're crystals? You seem more like talc the way you crumble.
탱크가 또 뭐야?
A Mohs hardness scale joke?
디버프까지 있고. 그리고 치명타 맞았다.
You may be used to being common and uncivilized, but our queen, she was destined for greater things. It's your fault she works in a bar, wears those revealing clothes, eats meat.
Oh man. Yeah. I remember Dia had never even eaten an egg.
I remember how her parents actually had different plates and cutlery for non-Brahmin guests.
Oh yes, once she tasted your forbidden flesh, it unleashed all kinds of filthy desires. The other day, she ate a Big Mac.
빅맥도 먹었어?
Is eating beef worse than liking girls? Like, karmically?
Our queen was pure, pristine, until you came along and polluted her.
2 for 1. Casteist and classist. Nice.
There's a whole list of things that good Brahmin girls aren't supposed to do. But at the top of it is you.
상심 당했으면서 말이 많군. 심장을 깨트려줘야겠어. 굿. 이제 2턴 있으면 디나 너도 끝이야.
Dia alone and go be tacky somewhere else.
What's it like being ordinary? I wouldn't know, but I've always
아
wanted.
이렇게 그냥 흘러주면은 저야 고맙죠.
Okay, let's get it over with. What's your problem with me?
You're guilty? Execution!
Wait, do you not have a reason to fight me? Are you just going along with the others?
그런 사람들 있죠.
Oh my god, think for yourself.
Thinking for yourself is overrated, okay? What happened to Dia? She got kicked out. It's scary. I hate consequences.
That's really pathetic.
Pathetic pays the bills, baby. I'm taking the path of least resistance every time.
아 그래도 죽진 않네. 약점이 변했네요. 이러면 대충 사운드 추가됐다. 해볼까요?
The spirit of Timber Hills.
팀버힐. 오케이 자부.
Things that glitter are just trash catching the light.
힐. 안 오거나? 크게 주는 거. 광역기도 있긴 해요. 근데 그냥 크게 주는 건 해야지. 영혼절단. 에이.
I never thought it would end like this. Abandoned by our Maharani. Loved, unwanted. Curse you.
널 저주해. 디아의 부탁을 모두 들어주기. 전투부림은 디아가 되어 스케이트 탈 수 있고요. 프리스타일 탈 수 있네. 다 했고 퀘스트가 3개밖에 없구나. 근데 말하기.
You wanna dance with me? Alright, meet me at the dance floor. I'm not expecting much though.
여긴가? 댄스.
You really think you could keep up? Cause I don't slow down for beginners.
피식 이 정도야.
If anything, you'll guide me, right?
What are you, one of the Cubs? Do you need help with calculus homework too? Alright, enough chit chat. Shut your mouth for once and let your body talk instead.
이 정도는 있지. 이역 타이밍 잘 맞춰.
Careful with your knees. We might be foes,
노인
but I do
공경을
respect
하거든.
my elders.
I don't take you that seriously, babe. We're frenemies, if anything. Or maybe a sibling relationship. I always wanted a younger sister.
That'd make you the middle child. And then how would you stay daddy's little girl despite being the objectively worst daughter?
Uh-huh. So are we doing this or are we doing this?
제대로
I
하자고.
want to set this dance floor ablaze. I never do half-stepping, and I always go full throttle.
Fine. I want it on the record that I'm only doing this because I love this song. The fact that not even your ceaseless yammering can ruin my vibe right now, a testament to how good it is.
꿈틀꿈틀. 조심 조심. 이제 빨리 나와요. 오케이. 아, 별 4개 안 되나? 설마? 될 거야. 아, 됐다, 됐다. 별 5개는 힘들겠죠? 아까 군 많이 받아가지고. 되나? 아, 그 점은 봐주는구나. 오케이.
Wow.
Huh. Where's that fire when you skate?
Yeah, you're not so bad yourself.
Watch it now. If Dia hears we're getting along, she might get the wrong idea and then eat me alive. And not in the fun way.
Skater to skater. What's fun without the element of danger?
Ha! When you're right, you're right.
굿. 설마랑 춤추기 완료. 이 오나마는 똑같은 애들일 텐데 싸울 필요는 없겠죠? 아이샤랑 대화하기. 아이샤. 자. 아이 또 한 풀렸니? 바꿨다.
Alpha knows me big time for agreeing to meet you.
이 낭비하면 안 되겠지?
Maybe it'll be a good thing for us to spend time together.
Yeah, we get on like ammonia and bleach.
Let's start over.
Whatever. I hate this, I hate you, and let's get it over with already so I can meet Cece for pizza.
아, 얘 안 걸린다. 약점을 찾는다. 인데 얘 지금 아무것도 안 통할 것 같은데? 한번 써보죠. 그리고 무적이야, 무적.
you are on a skateboard. You're going 100 miles per hour. You realize there's a rail you have to nose grind ahead of you. But there are 5 people tied to the rail.
뭐지? 그 무슨 딜레마 하려고 그러니 너?
You can turn right, avoiding them. But there's a single skater there, and you'll kill them instantly on impact.
무슨 딜레마였지 이거?
What do?
트롤리 딜레마.
I'd hunt down the person responsible for putting me in that position.
Elaborate.
This is clearly a setup. I need to find the sadistic weirdo at any cost and make them pay.
You're saying the right thing at least?
틀린 말은 아니네.
I don't trust you to have the fortitude to follow it through, though. I won't let you get past me.
갑자기 화냈어. 빨진.
Hey, looks like you got it. Her emotional walls are down. Weakness exposed.
약점이 나타났다. 이러면 최강의 사이드 폭발. (133) 데미지 얼마나 들어간 거지? 분노에서 벗어나서 무적이 됐다. 아, 이런 식으로 하는 거구나.
I never called myself that.
Anyway, if you're not a poser, you'll have no problem answering this. What is a skater's greatest pride?
최고의 자부심은 멍? 이제 그만큼 열심히 노력했다는 증거니까. 아이샤는 이런 거 좋아할 것 같은데?
Whiffing hard and getting absolute battle scars.
Wouldn't most people say bailing is a bad thing?
Those people obviously don't skate. It's the best part, the camaraderie you feel exchanging stories, showing bruises. Surviving, smiling, getting back up, your filmer cheers. It's the heart of skating.
I
맞는 말이긴
actually
해.
agree. I still don't like you, but I can respect your prior dedication to anarchy.
감탄. 아, 이러면 생명력을 회복하는데 저 녀석. 이 녀석. 턱이나 떨구자. 아, Y가 진짜 Y가 이제 한 번 더. Y가 위쪽이죠. 오케이. 다시 무적 되겠지? 아니네. 이러면 이 틈에 최강 공격 턱 분쇄기. 감탄 벗어났고 무적.
Okay, last one.
분명 체력이 저만큼 안 남아있을 것 같은데 거의 딸피 되어 있었을 것 같은데.
I'm doing better than you thought, aren't I?
Your brother brings home a girl, and she starts hanging around for a bit.
여친을 데려왔어.
Your dad loves her. Your brother loves her. She's the kind of effortless badass you want to be when you grow up. But then, your dad gets sick.
가장
The
아프셔.
worst period of your life hits you and your brother.
지금 과거 이야기
and
하고
she
있죠.
vanishes. Now, every time you see her, you are so goddamn mad.
하늘만 해. 근데 얘는
What do?
몰랐어는 도망치는 거고. 솔직하게 말하기?
I don't want to make excuses.
You could try.
I think you deserve more than my words anyway.
So, you're giving up?
No, I'm committing.
You should be committed. What are you
아이고,
talking about?
정답이 아니었고요.
I'm gonna be there for you, Aisha, from now on. I'll be your nemesis, your skate coach, your auntie, whatever you need. I'll be there for you.
Ew! I didn't expect you to actually understand.
이게 통했네? 아, 이거 먹어도 쟤가 지금 이거 기믹인 것 같아서. 그죠? 네, 이거 하면 될 것 같아. 일정 이상 데미지가 안 들어가는 것 같아요.
Say uncle.
삼촌 해봐.
Never. I want to let this moment sink in. The moment I'm finally gonna give you what you've got coming.
만화가 별로 없기 때문에. 오케이, 마지막 한 번만 더 하면 되겠다.
Got you distracted imagining the look on your face when
아이고, 한 턴만 더 했으면 됐는데. 그냥 공격. 자,
So, where do we go from here? I want you to set that speed.
I'll admit that your presence bothers me less. It's like exposure therapy or something. Like a mold.
Guess you really grew on her.
Maybe Cece and I will see you around the body shop or whatever. But don't hover, like we want our space too, obviously.
Of course, Aisha. You make the rules.
오케이, 이겼네요. 아이샤랑 대화하기. 코딩 중단. 안 딜래. 정비소 앞에서 보자. 야. 이번에는 오늘 여기 앞에 온 마칸이랑 안딜레랑 두 명. 어딨지? 여기로 오라는 거 아니었어? 밀크쉐이크 하나 더. 아, 그냥 별표가 겹쳤던 건가? 이르팔도가 마칸을 찾자. 맞다, 여기였죠? 야.
They've been marinating on what to say to me for years. Better to just get it over with.
빨리 맞아내는 게 낫겠다. 얘가 이번 싸울 예군.
I'm short on time, so forgive me if I skip the meaningless small talk and speak directly. I've got the talents to
재능 밝은
organize
프로그램의
and
기획
judge.
중.
I've got deadlines. I've got bills. I've got social obligations. I wouldn't disturb my peace.
너랑 싸워서 평화를 깨고 싶진 않아.
Tyler's well-being.
핑계 같은데?
Really? Because the hostility you're bringing really feels
화장실 좀 다녀올게요.
personal.
합시다.
Let's give them some credit. they did also humble brag about how booked and busy and important they are.
You make people feel special. You gas them up so much they don't realize they've been completely isolated. I'm here to make sure you never
타일러를 그런 식으로
Tyler into
구속하지
that
못하도록 할
cycle of
거야.
torment again.
나온다. 뭐 우주야 배경이? 그러네. 타일러의 베프로서 왔을 뿐이다.
Andale moved to America from South
남아공에서
Africa in
미국으로
June
사명을
just
넘어왔다.
after Jala and Tyler had one of their more
달라와
dramatic
타일러가 극적인
breakups.
이별을 맞은 바로
The
직후에
entire class ended up taking sides. As the new kid without any idea of the complicated history between them, Andale became a battleground in their romantic rivalry.
You started confiding in me about your relationship with Tyler, getting my sympathy.
저
making me
배털이
feel
아니라
over it.
문신이었네?
I thought Tyler was a monster, and I fell for you. Forget the false pretenses of our brief relationship. You stole years of
그래서 너무 신경
friendship with
쓰여.
Tyler from me. That's what I can't forgive.
이기고 싶었어.
Honestly, I wasn't thinking about how it would impact you. I was just competing with Tyler.
Ah, you finally admit it. You didn't even see me as a person. I was just a prize to be won. Do you know how hard it is for me to find someone who truly understands? You
넌
left
날
me
홀로
isolated,
고립시켰어.
I don't need resolution from you. I don't think you can actually change. The one thing I do know, your cruelty has no bounds.
싸워봅시다. 약점이 없고요. 이거는 효과가 많구나. 스킬 하나 더. 중간 뒤에도 좀. 어허. 한번 봅시다. 아, 데미지는 들어가네?
Yeah, I was thoughtless in high school. Newsflash, we were all teenagers. Thoughtlessness is practically in the job description.
쩌는 비트. 에이, 차단.
When I think how close I was to not having Tyler in my life, how
도발이 안 걸려요? 순수 데미지로만 딜을 입혀야 되는데? 맞아. 쯧쯧쯧. 이거는 짧으니까.
This is not playing fair. You struggle against your culture, but I embrace the support mine gives. You are trapped. You are lost. That's why you jump from one relationship to the next. Why you lie, cheat, evade. You're searching for something in other people that you should be looking for in yourself.
꽤 비판적이네.
Wow, you've clearly spent a lot of time cataloging my faults and analyzing my motives. Is that easier than holding the mirror up to yourself?
I'm not returning cruelty for cruelty, Jala, even though it would be entirely justified. I pity you.
날 동정하는 거야?
Your ancestors are turning over in their graves. Mine are standing shoulder to shoulder with me, making me stronger.
점이 변했다.
Looks like Andale's so mad at you, they're having a personality
성격,
crisis.
성격적 분열
I
증세가
mean,
보이는데?
it's obvious Andale replaced you as Tyler's best friend the moment you left town. But don't you think they're being a little overprotective for just a friend?
네, 물어볼까요? 지금 너무 타이밍 이른가?
So, are you
물어볼까요?
and Tyler like together?
Seriously, Jala? Unlike you, I can care about someone without trying to sleep with them. You'd love it if I lost my cool like everyone else, wouldn't you? I refuse to let you get under my skin.
그렇군. 아이고, 체력 회복됐어. 오, 데미지 센데? 비정.
So, are we still pretending this fight is about Tyler, or are we over that little fiction?
Tyler's the only reason I'm even entertaining this ridiculous charade.
아이고 안 통한다.
So, persisting in the delusion.
디버프로 생명력의 소모. 방탄을 유발. 트러스티. 좋아요. 예.
You, me, sexual tension sublimated into irony-tipped aggression. Ah, feels like junior year.
통할 것 같은데? 네? 난 왜 계속 틀릴까? 최강의 덩크를 보여주죠. 안 돼!
Admit it. You still wear some of the clothes I lent you junior year.
공격하지 못했어. 벗어났고 사랑 만취 장미 실패. 다해. 최강의 덩크나 맛봐라. 희명타. 또 자해하면은 다음 턴에 잡겠는데? 굿. 이거 치명타만 맞으면 돼요. 치명타 굿.
I don't want to make changes to my body. And I know what I'm shaped like. What people assume when they look at me. When people say non-binary, they think of someone petite, non-threatening. Not me. Sometimes I think, why try so hard to fight the inevitable? Maybe if I conformed, I would be recognized. Understood.
저항해야
We
해.
don't just fight the battles we can win. Sometimes you have to fight because that's the only thing that keeps you sane.
What do you know about what it's like to be perceived in a way that's completely different to how you feel? You know, I used to wonder if the reason you and Tyler could live so audaciously is because you're so American. You come from a culture of the future, always thinking about who you could be, not who you must carry within you. You had the privilege of being anything you wanted without question, and you chose to be the worst.
숙지에서 벗어났다. 약점이 변했다. ND가 됐어.
I was doing really bad, and you were just the queen of everything. But now I'm successful, sexy, and financially covering my parents, while you're crashing at home and everyone hates you. So funny, girl.
뭐 가정하는 거 아니야?
You seem like you're trying really hard to convince me you're doing great. No, Andale. I'm getting the distinct feeling you're not as secure as you claim to be. In fact, I'd say this little performance of yours reeks of insecurity.
Maybe a few top notes of desperation?
You know what? Fine. Maybe my culture can't handle me. Maybe my family won't ever be able to understand me. Forget them. My real family is the friends who never judge me and never pressure me. If my heritage hurts,
야, 진짜 가족이 네 친구들이라고?
throw me in that melting pot and put on the lid, baby.
아, 약점이 3개가 됐죠? 우상 충돌. 아이고 약점 노출.
Wait, what just happened there?
What always happens when kids break from a traditional upbringing? Chaos. Their attack is making them vulnerable too.
I can definitely relate.
No, really?
Indeed.
약점이 드러났으니까
I'd respect you more if you could just admit that you're here for you, not for Tyler.
게임 도발. 네. 아이템으로 아스미를 먹죠. 얌. 자, 밑째 뭐 아무것도 안 해. 굿. 턱을 분쇄시켜주마. 에이, 좀 잘 빨리
My
벗어나네.
mistake with you is I was too vulnerable. We just met and I was crying in your lap over bad pizza. Not cute, Andy. I'm fatal now, though. Learned my lesson thanks to you.
확률은 2분의 1. 빨간색이니까 분노.
What are you complaining about? You got Tyler in the end, and I'm the one left on the outside.
오케이. 알려줄 줄 알았어. 미쳤나?
Don't you dare pity me. I'm telling you I'm better than you. You hurting me changed me for the better.
Not
나는
everything
미안해.
needs to be some great narrative of overcoming adversity. I hurt you. It was shitty. We could just admit that. But Andale, I don't think you have any idea who you really are. You're just bouncing
너의
from
진정한
one
자신을
extreme to
찾아.
the next.
Fine. Fine. The truth is, I'm a mess. I'm scared of being disconnected. But the idea that my family and community might reject me hurts more. I'm all over the place. I only tell my parents good news. I only tell my friends funny stories. I'm afraid I'm gonna be found out as a fraud in my industry every single day. I'm beyond boundaries, but am I beyond understanding? Will I always feel impossible?
분노에서
I
벗어났고
don't wanna
약점이
compromise
변했고.
who I am. I contain multitudes, feminine and masculine, South African and American. I'm all of these things and yet defined by none of them alone. God, it feels so good to just say that all out loud.
화해하나?
I feel stronger.
Wait. Did we just accidentally give our opponent a pep talk?
오우 이씨.
There's
충격.
no can, only will.
띠용.
I outrank you in will, power, and willpower. So I will be stronger and I will defeat you.
안돼. 아 이거지.
Auntie!
근데 이건 진짜 길어서 이거는 건너뛰어야 돼.
My skills were forged by real struggle. Not the kind that coddled middle-class kids like you give themselves to be interesting.
충격.
Jealousy is not a good look on you, Andale.
아 멀쩡해.
I'm adaptable, resilient, rooted, and I promise you this, it won't be me who crumbles.
통하겠어? 아 안돼. 이거는 되네요. 굿 약점 노출. 아
I've spent a lot of time not being able to stand being myself.
이걸 먼저 했어야 됐는데.
I kept looking, but now I know. I'm the only one I'll ever need.
다운데도 해야지.
The spirit of Timber Hills!
오케이 회복.
I meet so many people, none of them see me. All of them see the parts they want.
또 통하니?
I thought you were someone I could be whole with. What a disappointment.
때려지요.
Oh, Sergio!
넣어줍시다. 굿 패배. 화해했다. 화해했으면
You
됐지
know
뭐.
what, Andale? I'm happy you and Tyler are friends. You've been a better friend to her than I have, hard as that is to admit. I'm sorry that what I did to you two got in the way of that. It was selfish. It was stupid. I know you don't owe me anything, but I really am trying to be better. I hope you can give me a chance to prove that.
I have to admit, this conversation has made me realize I have myself a little less figured out than I thought. For now, I'll reserve judgment.
네, 원코인 줬고요.
Send me a text if you ever want to talk. I mean, you've clearly got my number.
레벨업 20레벨 달성. 으로 돌아가기 전에 뭐 할 수 있는 게 있을 텐데. 이르폰을 도와 마칸을 찾자. 여기 뭐가 있거든요? 말하기. 아,
Is he talking to us?
그런 거
You
같은데?
walked right up to him. Who else would he be talking to?
Okay, there's a difference between a dog barking because you approach it and active attempts at cross-species communication. Don't give us that look.
Oh, he has a note. Jala, please fetch a secret item from Loops, a skate key from Auntie Chandra,
룹즈에서
and my lost ball. Where is my ball? Please help find ball. I mean, it's written like Machan, but that's Irfan's handwriting.
Can Irfan speak to animals?
Okay. Sorry, Machan. No more distractions. I'm on it.
아, 아칸의 말을 들어서 내가 대신 써준 거구나. 아칸의 장난감을 찾아줍시다. 그래, 여기까지만 하면 될 것 같아요. 그렇죠. 이거 1테스트만 하고. 하양. 공일까? 저기였어.
Wow. Oh, your party. Your picture in the wedding file doesn't do you.
Just so you know, that
It was.
definitely all. Don't think I'll go easy.
I wouldn't.
그냥 스킬 먼저 쓰면 될 것 같은데, 그죠? 와. 그러면 한 2방 정도에 끝나겠죠?
I'm at your.
I'm looking for some.
야. 야.
Welcome to Loops. Except you're not actually welcome because you are Soundy's nemesis. Thusly, I'm sworn to hate you.
Great. Can I get the Manny Chew toy? I don't see it with the rest of the dog stuff.
My manager said I'm not supposed to sell
팔지
them.
말래?
They've been discontinued.
내가 쓸 게 아니야.
Come on, you can look the other way this once, can't you? I'm doing a favor for Irfan and Machan.
I suppose Irfan is Aisha's brother and Machan is a sixth skater. Fine, I'll allow it. But don't get any funny ideas. I remain your eternal foe, bro.
참 적이 많네요. 아, 약점 하나씩 드러낸다. 이건 좀 괜찮을지도? 공? 저기였어. 너는 지치지도 않니?
Wow. Your picture in the wedding file doesn't do.
Just so you know,
It was
definite. Don't think I'll.
I would.
아 뭐야. 이제 도망을 못 치는구나.
Don't talk.
잡질 못하네? 아이고, 아, 너무 막 눌렀다. 수명 다굿.
I'm looking for someone who.
그래서 대화.
Jala, amazing you're here. I'm bored to tears. Got any hot gossip for your favorite auntie?
Sorry, I'm on a mission. I need a
스케이트보드
skate key for
열쇠.
your fun.
Ooh, doing favors for exes, are we?
It's not
옳은
like that,
일이죠.
but it's also not like that. It's not off the table, let's say.
How about on the table?
Auntie, gross.
Fine, fine. Don't tell your auntie. But I'll find out, one way or another. Okay, let's take a look at your board, hon.
봄의 길. 편리한. 어우. 너무 정말 잘하신다. 아야. 이번엔 진짜다. 이르판을 분수에서 만나서 찾아줘.
Jala, thank you so much for doing this.
어 뭐야?
I'd run these errands
이제 뭐야?
myself, but Sharuk sure keeps me busy. Anyway, you're looking radiant as usual.
Oh, you know, the usual. Still placing fear in the hearts of school kids everywhere. Still withholding affection.
I'll never forget the haunted looks on sixth graders' faces after leaving her class on exam days.
If I've learned anything working with animals, it's that patience and positivity is key. Aunties are not so different.
You're fun.
Just kidding.
Joking around about elders? There might be hope for him yet.
탁을 모두 들어였어요. 너 혼자 왔니? 킥? 아, 안 된다. 집으로 돌아갑시다. 예, 1개를 다 했어요. 막한도 할 수 있다. 근데 이 고양이가 좀 더 마음에 드는걸? 얼굴 보지만. 옷도 참 화려하게 벗어. 냉장고 털어먹기. 야식. 우타팜.
By my count, you've confronted all your exes.
타일러만 빼고 X를 전부 만났어.
Unless there are others I don't know about, which would be fine, of course.
미쳤어요.
I have to go out with so many people who hold grudges and have exceptional memories.
Maybe a nice amnesiac next time.
기억
You could just hit
상실증.
your head repeatedly and hope you get amnesia.
I still have no idea what to say to Tyler. If she even wants to resolve things.
Think of it this way. No matter what you say or don't say, it can't get much worse between you, can it?
Wow, that was cold. I didn't think the old man had it in him.
What I mean is, you've come this far. And with Tyler, You have nothing to lose and everything to
이제
gain.
잃을 건 없다. 레벨업? 갑자기 레벨업이 나오지 근데? 가자. 챕터 7 잘라가 유일한 희망인가 보네? 안딜레가 잘라를 탈탈 털었다. 장어튀김 만들기. 네, 여기까지 합시다. 얘는 2개밖에 없네. 재밌었고요. Thirsty Shooters였습니다. 아마 다음에 엔딩 볼 것 같아요. 재밌었고요. 마무리하도록 하겠습니다. 감사합니다.